The Glenmorangie Original Tain. Why is it original? Because it is.
Because they said so. And welcome, and in this journey to the top shelf and back again, we're going to be taking another trip over to Scotland.
Glenmorangie Original. Interesting little side note about this one is, from my understanding, Glenmorangie start with this whiskey for all of their range.
Oh, okay.
So this is the original for the other whiskies which they age further or change in different barrels to add those different notes and flavours. So it kind of starts off with this one, this base, and then it splinters off from there.
Yeah, I suppose that's good because then you know what your base is, you know its characteristics, you know what it's going to do it, and then you can sort of branch out and add on from there. You're not just like mad sciencing the whole thing and being like, what's going on here?
So yeah, it's pretty cool. I like it. The kind of base idea. Nice little looking bottle. Nothing too original about
Yeah, well that's the thing, there's only so much you can do with a bottle. Like, yeah, some of them do like really funky bottles and that. I'm assuming they're going for a relatively entry-level sort of price point and nothing too sort of out there, so.
Yeah, definitely in the Glenmorangie line. This is one of the cheaper ones. I like this one, they got a little pull tab there. I like these extra seals they put on there, much better, as opposed to just slapping a cork in there and just wishing that it holds.
All right, let's see how good that pop is.
Ooh.
Decent, like that.
Effervescent. Very light on the colour, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's like, it reminds me of like kind of almost going for a golden straw colour.
Yeah.
But there's not much colour in this at all, especially for a 10-year-old. I feel like I've seen other 10 to 12 years old with more colour than this. Okay, so you should have aromas of citrus and ripening peaches, balanced by vanilla softness. Yeah, definitely citrus. That's the primary note I'm getting is citrus, and I can kind of see what they mean by peaches. Vanilla, I'm not getting as much.
Yeah, that slight bit of peaches, but like a dried peach almost.
I'm getting orange straight off the nose. And
yeah, like that zesty sort of a orange sort of a smell there.
I feel like its colour is deceptive.
Yeah, especially like in the bottle it looks sort of a lot darker, I guess because the labelling and everything else around it. And then yeah, once you get into the glass, it is that little bit lighter sort of thing, so.
Maybe I'm just so used to colouring.
You like your whiskey a little bit darker.
A honeyed sweetness with notes of citrus, almonds and creamy vanilla.
It is that little bit sweet. It does sort of grab at you as it's going down your throat that little bit.
Oh yeah. Definitely, I'm getting honey and citrus right off the bat.
Those honey and citrus ones are definitely a lot more predominant on my palate. I definitely can sort of taste those ones a bit easier. The others, I'll be back in a minute.
I cannot find the almonds. I feel like saying vanilla is a cop out. You know what I mean? Like, yes, you know, it's like, that's what you expect, isn't it? Yeah, honey and citrus.
Yes, the honey and citrus are definitely more prevalent.
To me, it's light. Now, it is coming in at a lighter 40% ABV compared to some of the heavyweights out there, but for a 40%, it feels light. And yeah, I'm just getting like, the notes aren't overpowering. It's just nice. It's pleasant. It's like, hello there. I'm a bit of honey and I'm a bit citrusy. Would you like to taste me? Kind of thing, you know? It's like kapow.
Yeah, it's a little bit more understated. It doesn't just come up and just grab your tonsils or something like that. Yeah, just sort of a little bit just easier. Just comes up and it's like a little more of a gentle person about it, I guess you could say. Except that little bit at the end where it does kind of grab you. But the flavors themselves, I know what you're talking about there.
I feel like if you're a fan of bold flavors, like if you love smoky, peaty, bold flavors, I think you wouldn't enjoy this one. I feel like this is that one that wants the whiskey and they don't want it to be overpowering. It's just pleasant. It's very British in its personality. Yeah, it's like that one friend in the friends group. Like they're not like the total extrovert, but they're not totally introverted either. They're just a little bit more even keeled sort of thing. But you know, if they have to get down in the dance floor and boogie, they definitely will. That's kind of where I put this one sort of thing. Yeah. So this is like the sup bro of whiskeys.
Oh, that's got to be the tagline.
So I'm liking it. I'm enjoying it. It's just light. And I could see myself sipping on this, and you don't have to think too hard. It's just a little bit of sweetness. But if you're after that big kaboom bold stuff, then maybe not as much for you, I feel.
Yeah, it's probably going to be better off as a nice little sipping session or something like that. Just sort of sit back, enjoy, sort of, you know, take it in for what it is. Not too bad, actually.
Yeah, I'd give it a good old thumbs up.
Yeah.
And I feel like the people who love that colour aren't going to enjoy this one as much because it's kind of golden straw. but it's just pleasant. She's an old distillery. I love some of their other offerings as well. And if you'd like us to try some of their other offerings, comment in the message below. They actually had one, I think it was a limited release, that tasted like cake.
Okay.
And the bottle was called A Tale of Cake. I wanted one as a collector item, and they said I think it was something like an upside down, those upside down cakes. It meant to be like spongy upside down cake or something like that. And I was like, whoa! So that's something so funky about Glenmorangie, is trying all these different, like bold, different flavors. Because they've got actually another one that's very honeyed called Nectar. Sounds like an interesting drop as well. So yeah, would you like to try some?
Yeah. Would you like to try an alcoholic cake? Why not hit that little like button so we can get more views, so we can get more everything.
Would you like to send us a free bottle for us to drink? We have our Amazon wish list. This is pleasant. This is inviting on the nose, and I feel like it's one of those ones where the nose is somewhat reflective of the taste. Like the nose is on spot to the taste, and the nose is pleasant to the taste too. It's like hello, and it's consistent. Yeah.
Like, we couldn't find those almond notes or everything else, but those other honey notes and citrus and that were definitely a lot more prevalent.
They must have used the deactivated almonds.
I'm going to deactivate you in a minute.
Come on, it's a good pun, it's good jokes.
Sign up for new brothers down below.
He is adopted, so. I get it. We're the High Proof Brothers. In my head, it was like, you bought it for the bottle.
Oh, that just ran up to the back of my throat and punched my tonsils.
My empath predicts that this will be slightly bitter.
It is. It's almost like I think it's is it? No, that's classified as straw, isn't it?
We're making port.